Hey guys, your boy V-Minus, and today I'm bringing you a quick video testing out a big question. Can you stunt the growth of players by overtraining them like you did in FIFA 16 career mode? Now, if you guys don't know, essentially if you did gold trainings more than maybe once a month, you were at risk of stunting the physical growth of youngsters, or basically any player in career mode. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these players right now. The big ones are the ones with high potential: Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford, Memphis Depay. Those youngsters on Manchester United, keep an eye on them, see where their starting stats are at, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, sim forward, do zero training, and see how their overalls and their physical stats, see if we can stunt their growth in either physicals or in their technicals. And then we're going to go ahead and go back, and then I'm going to painstakingly go week by week and train them every single opportunity that I have and see if it will stunt their growth there. And we're going to go one more with Alex Tuanzebe over there, because he's kind of more of a lesser known and he's kind of a lower overall. So that is pretty much it. And I'm also going to test David De Gea, because it's a little bit goalkeeping growth is always a little bit kind of funky. It's a little bit different, but as you can see right here, this is just showing you that yes, I did go ahead and sim for, but you know, I don't think you want to see all that. Now we are in January of the first month of 2017 right here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look. As you can see, this is with zero training. And we're going to look at Marcus Rashford over here. Went up by +2, and he's clearly growing in the physicals. 93 in acceleration, gone up by 3 in acceleration, 2 in agility, and 1 in sprint speed, and he seems to be moving along very nicely in the other stats as well. Memphis Depay has also grown in the physicals, although not all too much, I must say, and he's growing in technicals as well. Martial's gone up by +2 overall. He's only gone by meager +1s in sprint speed and acceleration. As we move on over here, we just want to do quick tests, see that they are in fact growing in physicals. Fosu Mensah has grown in physicals as well. Let's see, Luke Shaw, another high potential kid, growing in physicals decently, but not amazingly or anything, nothing to stand out here. Let's check out Tuanzebe. He's grown pretty well so far, gone up by +2, almost to a 70. And then we'll find Eric Bailly's gone up by a good amount, +3 in the sprint speed already, and +3 in jumping, not all too bad. And we'll find out what is up with David De Gea. He's gone up like +3 in reactions, but nothing else in physicals, and +3 in kicking, but nothing else in the goal kicking stats. All right, so now we have our control. This is what happens if you don't do zero training. And yeah, so now we're going in. As you can see, now I'm gonna do the exact same amount of time, but every single week I'm gonna go ahead and be training up players. I can't train the top end players, like pretty much Martial and them kind of go away every week, but essentially this is the test that we don't completely stunt their growth. And the theory was in the previous FIFA is that if you did it any more than twice a month, you were almost guaranteed, the goal training in particular, you were almost guaranteed to stunt the growth of young players, which was a bit disappointing. Now, as you can see, we are in the same amount of time. We're in January 2017. I'm going to do one last final training, because why the heck not? And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the squad now. All right, moment of truth. David De Gea has actually gone up by +2. Remember, he went up by +1 in the last one, and his reaction is actually up higher this time, and he's actually grown in more stuff besides goal kicking. Now let's go down and take a look at Mr. Marcus Rashford. He is continuing to grow in the physicals and getting a +3 in stamina and a +4. Lovely stuff in the ball control and dribbling, actually. He grew quite nicely. And we're going to move up here to the next kid, Memphis Depay. We've been training up a lot, and he hasn't really flown up the stats, but he also is growing in the physicals as much as a non-trained version of him was growing, so seems rather promising so far. Anthony Martial has grown immensely with +4 in the acceleration, and has grown up by +9 in finishing, because we have been training him in the finishing. Wow, up to a 91 already. That is absolutely crazy, and +6 in the long passing. So far the benefits very much seem to be pointing in train your players and train them hard if you want. There doesn't seem to be any negatives. Fosu Mensah, I remember he did go up in sprint speed from the last save, so that one could be interesting, something to monitor there. So he does seem a little bit lower. And then Luke Shaw flying up in stamina, and he has grown in the physical. So doesn't seem to be any stunted growth so far, guys. Seems to be going on pretty well. Tuanzebe definitely flying, going up by +3 in the sprint speed and +3 in jumping. Now, growth is going to be different regardless. If we were to do another control, the growth on physicals would be different as well. It's just a kind of a randomness to it. It also depends on, like, are they in the starting lineup and those types of things, how much playing time they're getting and whatnot. That also kind of dictates how they grow from, at least that's my theory so far, my working theory. But if you want to learn more about this stuff, I would highly recommend checking out Bama Striker's channel. I'll leave a link to him in the description down below. And now we're going to finish off with David De Gea at 92. And as you can see, got +1 more in the reactions, and then also got a little bit more in reflexes, dive kicking, because we were training him up through the whole entire season. But anyway, guys, that concludes it. It seems, so far, you know, it's early days, but it seems like you are safe to go ahead and gold train your players to your heart's content and train up your youngsters without fear of stunting their growth, which is actually phenomenal news. Good on you, EA, for fixing this glitch. I'm so excited for career mode this year. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this, go ahead and smush your nipple into that like button right now. Share it with your friends. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe for more of the best FIFA 17 career mode tips on the YouTubes. My name's Bonus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. And see yourself. Stay humble. Be weird.